Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Before I get started, I do want to note that if you're seeing this number up here change, that is indeed the case. It is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so we still have half an hour left in the market. And being it's been a pretty boring day, just real tight range, I figured I might as well go ahead and get this video up. So once again, the market is still open, so if you see these numbers over here changing, that's why. I'm going to do more of a kind of medium term perspective on this one today. I was kind of drawing some trend lines and so forth earlier and saw that we're kind of sitting around a pretty important area. So if I take the high of here back in August and then connect it with this high right here from October, you'll see that we've had quite a few bounces off this trend line, which is so we had a high there, bounced, got through it, but couldn't sustain it, bounced off, once again got up there, bounced off, and now if you look once again, actually here we got up near it and then pulled back a couple days, but now we're sitting right up there. So I'm going to change this to red since it is a resistance trend line, and then when we zoom in more, you'll be able to see where this line came from. So as you can see, we've had a few times where the price has gotten above the trend line, but it's never been able to close above it. That is somewhat the case here. Maybe you could say we closed above it yesterday, today, a little bit, but the point being, we haven't seen any separation of it to the upside, and that's really what we're looking for in order to be able to call something, a breakout from a trend line. As support levels do with moving averages and so forth, these aren't in exact places. They'll have zones around them or webs. So if you picture kind of a web going, along this trend line like that, you can clearly see that the price is still, within this web, within this zone, whatever you want to call it, of the trend line. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now in terms of the chart. Are the bulls going to be able to push this up and get some separation from this trend line, or are we going to see another pullback once again? The chart has pretty much had all green days except for one here in the past couple of weeks. So it's been an impressive move here. But knowing that we've had this many green days and then, kind of putting that piece together of the puzzle with where we're at in regards to this trend line, I would not be surprised to see a pullback here. Obviously, all pullbacks that we've had over the past, few months have all been healthy. There's been none that have, really turned into anything drastic. We only had this one here that kind of made some people nervous, but now looking back, hindsight, we can see that this couple month pullback here has proven to be extremely healthy for the chart. But like I said, since the market bottomed down here in March, every little pullback has been healthy. So sure, we may get a pullback here from this trend line, but I'm not looking at anything drastic where it's going to all of a sudden create a total market reversal or anything like that. It's bounced off it multiple times, as can be seen, as I already pointed out. So no worries there. So let's say it does pull back, and what sorts of support levels are we looking at? Well, the key one, well, actually, we have a little short-term one right here, but that's kind of one where that's so close to where the price is now. If it fails, then that's it's not the end of the world or anything by any means. But more of an important one would be the previous high right here. We had this zone right here, right around the 10,100 mark. So this would be more of an important support level. And then if this one doesn't happen to hold strong, we then have another big one right down here, and that's currently where the 50-day simple moving average is. And if you watch previous videos, I've been talking about how this moving average has acted like a trampoline the past two times the price has come down there. So either way, there's lots of support, and at this time, the path of least resistance seems to be upwards, because if the price does try to pull back, there's really supports all over the place. So if I was forced into choosing what I thought the market was going to do over the next couple of weeks, I would say we're going to get at least some sideways action, but probably more of a pullback. I would say, just because if you judge previous history by how the price is acted when it's gotten up around this trend line, you can see what's happened. Now, I would love to see it continue to go on up, but once again, we've gone on quite a big stretch here of just, you know, straight up. So I would not be surprised. And like I said, if I was forced to choose, I would say we're probably going to get a pullback here, just because it's looking like the chart is going to probably follow through with previous history and repeat itself here. So hopefully get a pullback to right around this area or so, and then just bounce up and make higher highs again. So if you do have any other questions on the Dow Jones chart, please shoot me a message. I'd also encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook which goes over tips and tricks on how to use charts in order to pull profits out of the market. It's been getting good reviews, and with your subscription to the newsletter, you'll have chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a great variety, something for everybody, and best part is it's all free. So one more time, this was the Dow Jones Industrial Average chart. Thanks for listening.